I've like barely moved from the seat. Audio. All right. I believe the audio is good. I don't know for sure, but it sounds good. So I'm going to assume we are good to go. I don't know. I'm feeling a blitz mood. I need to play faster. Trust my instincts. Trust your intuition, Zod. Come on now. It's gotten you this far, baby. Let's play G5. I'm always interested to see how people react to this line. Yeah. I believe takes with a C pawn is kind of mandatory here. Target are these pawns right now. I mean, this is just a free pawn. My position is still pretty awful, so I don't know how, what do you call it? How much that pawn is actually going to be worth in this kind of position, but a pawn is a pawn is a pawn is a pawn, right? Material is material at the end of the day. And it's always better, material is like money. It's always better to have it than to not have it. I could castle kingside here. Seems very brazen, but oh well. YOLO, baby. I might be the first person to say the word YOLO in like 5 years. Let's keep the speed up. Keep the speed up. Don't overthink. Don't overthink. I shouldn't pre-move the capture. There's a non-zero chance he could take with the pawn, and then I could just won his knight on c3. I didn't expect my opponent to make a mistake like that. Hey, you never know. Let's just start pushing the pawn. Looks very brazen to play like this, because he has ideas of this. But I think we're chilling. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, he wants... I think this is good for me though, because at the end of this line, I'm going to play pawn to g3 and try and create mating threats. Boom. I think I win the game. I just pushed the pawn. Oh, he has king here. I missed that. Well played, well played. Doesn't feel right. King here. Oh! Ah, darn it, man. Whoopsie. Have a great day ahead, Zod. You too, KC. What do you do for work? Right now, nothing. I just graduated college. I graduated with a degree in business administration. I might look for a job in sales though, I think, because I'm really good at communicating and like, I guess selling people. How long are you streaming? I literally just started. Oh, I took a break and I just got back. So this is a new stream, technically speaking. So, we should be going for a little bit here. I don't know exactly how long, but um, we're going to be going for a little while. I could play chess all day, let me tell you. I get so much enjoyment from this game. Probably should have played pawn to c3, but it's fine. Just some shuffling of the knights and the pieces. C3 probably needs to happen at some point. Some point. May as well happen now. Okay, I want queen to d2, and then my opponent has the bishop pair. So if I can get the bishop pair off the board at some point, I might go for that. Maybe not immediately, as my dark square bishop is doing more than his right now. But long term, I might want the trade. Just because giving his bishops that much scope could be pretty dangerous. I didn't expect him to accept the trade, but now retreating the bishop, I can go ahead and try and work my way into his position. Maybe transition the rook into the f-file. If he pushes the pawn, I'm going to push. All right. Can you play without looking at the board? I can, to a certain level. Ideally, Zod has a girlfriend. Realistically, it's never going to happen. Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot, Lost Night. Appreciate you. Damn. I can play pawn takes. Definitely a move. I don't know if it's a good one, but it is a move. Let's play something a little quieter. Here, f6, I can take. Let's capture with this. I take, he's going to want the queens off the board. Wait, what? I think this is a blunder, because now he has to take with the knight, and I can take here. I don't need to worry about that pawn yet. Let's threaten mate first. Pawns are nice, but nothing beats good old-fashioned checkmate, right? I'm kind of going to go all in on that idea. $50. I do need to move quickly. Maybe there was fine. If he checks, I'll probably hide my king on h1. Oh, this was a cute tactic. Gotta move faster, gotta move faster. Material is even, but I have the outside pass pawn. It's just, I gotta move faster. Come on, move. Lock his pawns? It's just a draw. Darn it. I thought there was a little more I could grind for there, but time pressure kind of. It's a nice find with little time. So odds processing power is greater than AI. You talk like you're an AI. Do I really talk like an AI? I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty human. I feel like I'm as human as it gets. What you mean I talk like an AI? Ay, ay, ay. People are just coming for the general today. Just kidding. Don't worry about it. You're chill. You're chill. Careful's I can riz your girl without looking at the board. Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. All right, my opponent plays in English. Zod can riz you up without looking at the board. That's a good line. Let's play d6. What am I doing in this position? Uh, I misplayed this pretty badly. Though that's not a good move on my opponent's part. Because now it gives me e4 as a target. And he didn't have to. It's not like it's losing or anything, but it's a step in the wrong direction for my opponent. I also should have played a5. My knight's just going to get kicked. That square doesn't kick it. All right, let's play a5 real quick. That way, at least if he plays a3 and b4, at the end, I get the open a file. It's not like it's winning or anything, but once again, it's like a nice little outpost. Let's get ready to double the rooks up on the file. Good old Wendy's double-double. This looks kind of suspect to me. I didn't like it. I think I'll just go here and start rerouting my knight. Looks very slow, but I don't think this is like the fastest position. I can't believe I almost missed that. Ay, ay, ay. I was like, wait a second. Why did I not consider bishop to g3? And I was like, oh yeah, that's why. All right, all right. So, do you ever feel like you are an engine when playing against others? There's sometimes I feel a little engine-like, but very rarely. When I'm like in the zone, in that little flow state, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I do sometimes feel like it. When I'm just hammering out accurate move after accurate move. And usually I know when I am. Like usually I'm getting to the point where I can kind of tell when my moves are just like borderline perfect. But rest assured that is, yeah, he's just gonna go queen to b6. Should have seen that coming. Let's just go here. Terrible move, terrible move. Just gave away a pawn for nothing. I don't think it's the end of the world, but it was definitely unnecessary. I wonder if he's going to try bishop to b4. I would just take it in. I'd be like, yo, that one pawn was nice. Let's have another one. Let's go here, hit the pawn. He missed knight to. He missed that I had the in-between move. That was pretty. You see that? You see that? He was reading that if I took, then takes, but he thought he could take here first, and I would take back, but I hit him with the in-between move check first. And now I'm just in the in-game up the exchange. I don't think I can save this knight. But I also shouldn't need to. Let's go here, here, and just get ready to push the pawns, probably. If this knight moves, the rook on the 7 should prove its value. Ideally, place knight would be here, right? And go here, forces king back, and then here. Put pressure on this pawn and this pawn. My opponent really can't afford to let... wait, no, I just go here, he takes, I go here. Pawn up 1, takes on c6 anyway, takes. And it should be winning for me. Rooks on the 7th rank, this is why they're so powerful. They just gobble everything. Let's go here first. And gobble another pawn. Let's go here, forces king this way. Let's go here and then here. Right? Yeah. Because if knight takes, I have king here. Oh, I thought I win the game with rook here, but it doesn't quite work. Because he has king over 1 attacking my rook. So this. Come on, why am I... Thinking, Zod. You're overthinking it. It's not that deep. Just play a move. It truly is not that deep. I think I take here first. I probably could have pushed the pawn. Should be fine. We just take here. The cleanest technique, but it should be enough to get the job done. We just check. Check again. Capture. Isn't the knight entombed here? No, he has that. Go here. Push the pawn. Let me just take, and it's GG. Ooh, baby, okay. Not the cleanest conversion, but I thought that was a pretty solid game. General Zod, also known as Yeesh. Yeesh. It's Yeesh with 2 E's, alright? Yeesh or Yeesh mode. That was my nickname in hockey. I woke up in Yeesh mode. Will we get the dub? Alright, alright. 5 mistakes, 2 blunders, yikes. Not the cleanest conversion, but a dub is a dub is a dub is a dub. Let's play knight to c3. Wow, pawn to b5. I'm not familiar with this line at all. But what is this? How do I do this? I'm gonna take here first. Kick the knight. Just take 2-pawn advantage. It's a very, very good endgame for me. Now that I have this little wall set up and my king is in the center of the board, I should be able to just take, and these pawns' strength should be proven. Or I should be able to prove the pawn strength, rather. I kind of blundered. A little bit. But I should still be much better. My h4 pawn is hanging. Okay. I believe just here is good enough. Because I have knight f6. I'm going to attempt to centralize my king, I think. And then swing this knight over here so that he can't play knight here to pick off this pawn. And now I should be able to start pushing b. And as long as I don't move my knight, he can't get to this pawn. He still can't get to that pawn. I did allow this, though, which I shouldn't have. Should be winning. I just go here and here. 22 seconds to get her done. Create the mini box, force the king backwards. that was a pretty clean conversion. Ay, ay, ay. Nice in-game. Appreciate you, Chicago Sunrise. I have a 0% chance of finishing in that situation. No, there's some... Appreciate the 5GGs, the one who asked. There's some situations where your knight can end up on the wrong square there, but even if it does, you can always just reroute him throughout the entire board and figure it out. Knight to B1, that was nice, especially in time pressure. The idea was if he ever took my knight, I could just start pushing the pawn, right? I just get a free pawn into the opening, so that's very good. You know? Starting the in-game a pawn. Wait. Yeah, this is fine. Take here first, and I don't have to worry about rook to d8 check. I just go king here, and I can always lift this bishop out later. This is an interesting try by my opponent. I know takes is the best move. Okay. I'm going to take two pieces for the knight, because I don't have to worry about my bishop being stuck here. I go here, and everything is protected. Retreat the bishop. Fortify everything. Another free pawn, which I will gladly chop off the board. Let's go here. Just defend everything. Okay. I mean, that was kind of a cheesy trick, but I feel like I was just dominant that whole game. Like I was already winning no matter what. You know? Appreciate the follow, CSHY Tam. Appreciate the follow, Chess. Appreciate the follow, Gravig. Dang, we're already at 25 new followers from, whoa, 2650 Grandmaster. Ay, ay, ay. Darn it, I was feeling myself. Now I have to go ahead and play against this. Oh boy. Exciting. Goes bishop to... Okay. Play c5 here. I think I'll just do this. The quieter approach. There's like a fly in my face. Let's go pawn to c6. Got to keep the speed up. Speed is going to be very, very, very important here. Let's go rook to e8 so there's no bishop to h6. Sash the queen away on b8 because it doesn't belong on the c file. If this ever opens up, I don't want my opponent to be able to capture. And I'm in this like hedgehog-ish formation. Is now the time to go for the e5 break? I don't like it. I think I'll just go pawn to a6. My opponent wants the e5 push. I'm giving him too much time to think. I just gotta go. I'm just gonna continue to reroute my pieces. I gotta pick up the pace. I gotta pick up the pace. Come on, John. Come on, baby. Come on. Let the fingers fly. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. I want this diagonal open for my dark square bishop. This is right, but I'm gonna play it. Appreciate the follow, Kurt Winkle. Appreciate the follow, Aya. What was your highest elo? In Blitz, I think it's 2600 something. In Bullet, it's 2820, and in Rapid, it was 2400 something. I'm not completely sure, but if you go look at, like, what do you call it? Go to my profile, you can see the stats. Yeah, this pawn on it's kind of just a weakness. Probably shouldn't have played like that, but also, I don't know. I feel like I've opened the position up decently well. I have counterplay. It's not like a lost, I'm a pawn down and just losing with no compensation. Once again, gotta play faster. Toxic, toxic, women so toxic that I cannot just be friends. I mean it, no lying. I'll make sure that we don't ever end. Oh, I miscalculated at the end. Darn it. Was this just losing the whole time? Yeah. Okay, so I was fine with the dark square bishop on the board. I should have captured here? No, this is losing too. Bishop takes e3. Knight takes e3. And then I had to play pawn to d5 to keep his knight out. That was the key move I missed. Ah! How do you become a grandmaster? To become a grandmaster, you need over-the-board achievements, not online titles. That's why even though my online rating is so high, I'm completely untitled because I haven't been to many over-the-board events in the last couple years. Let's go knight to e2. I think I'll just castle. You can double my pawns if you want, so I don't really care. Develop the bishop. Pawn to g5 to trap my bishop. I have knight to f5 first. I think I'm going to play knight to f5 first anyway. Fantastic outpost for my knight, even if it's not going to remain there forever. While it is there, it's a very strong piece. Queen to a3, I'm not really sure what the point of that was. His queen isn't doing much over there. And after queen to f3, there's like knight takes h6 ideas, pawn takes h6, bishop h7, king takes h7, and then I win his queen on a3. I'm probably going to play that next move, to be honest with you, because that seems like a really good line. How's my stomach growling? I just ate. Bishop g3, knight takes h6, pawn takes h6, bishop takes f6 is still an idea. He wants to swing his queen back into the game, but I actually control all the squares that he wants to bring his queen into. So he goes for this. Good to trade the queens here, but I think I'm going to keep them on the board for at least a little bit. Let's go here. Solidify. Ah, rook to g3 was so much stronger. So much stronger. Whoa! Okay, okay. Settle down. Almost hung mate. Settle down. Settle down. Darn it. I can't believe I forgot about rook to g3. I think I can ignore. He can't capture with check because after captures, I win the bishop. He wants bishop h3. Eh, he can have it. Oh, maybe he doesn't want it. Let's go here. Quiet move, but I don't want any queen to a1 ideas. And I think I'm just going to stash my king on h2. I should be fine. Maybe pawn to h4 was slightly more accurate, though. Because bishop takes h3, I don't know how much he wants that pawn, but I mean, it's a pawn and he's down a pawn, so it makes sense. Either he missed it or he also agreed it wasn't that valuable. I still don't want the queen trade, so let's just go here. I can't stop him from trading the queens indefinitely, but I can delay it. And I like delaying it because it's much harder for him to play. Let's continue pushing P. His king's on a light square. That problem should have been fixed a little bit ago. King to h8, put the king on a dark square, because if he tried like queen to e5 here, queen takes on e5, rook takes on e5, and then there's still the bishop to h7 check. I might not have any choice but to trade the queens, although bishop to h7 takes, doesn't work as queen g7, so off. Let's go here, centralize the bishop in this gorgeous outpost. I think this is a necessary move to go ahead and take away the protection of his king. I want to put pressure on this f7 pawn, so that way I can lift his... Let's go here. Gives me access to the 7th rank. Bishop to e6, but I have the rook here. And everything is held together perfectly. He can't capture because of the pin. He can't capture here. Oh, that was gorgeous. Oh, baby, oh, golly, oh, chat. Oh, appreciate the 5 GGs. Actually, the 13 GGs. Thank you so much. Anonymous. Anonymous sent like 13. So if online ELO is always much higher, then a GM may be 2,300 over the board. A GM is always going to be at least 2,600. I just bought it in that game. All right, chat, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Ay, ay, ay. Review? I don't know. That one was such a bland one. If I get a good game to review, I'll go ahead and review it. Let me try and get into my rhythm before, but I will do analysis of my games. I'm also kind of in a rhythm right now, and I'm not trying to... Okay, wait. Pawn to f6 is a play here, right? I'm not familiar with playing in this kind of pawn structure, but I assume I kind of live or die on the e5 square. Like if I don't have control of this square, then I assume I'm much, much worse. So that's why I'm rearranging my bishop and my queen for control of that square. I think now I push. And now it's actually me who has control of the center. My opponent offers me a draw on move 15 before we've even like traded a rook. That's wild. Let's see, knight here, takes. I like this. Advance the knights up the board. Captures there first? Wait. Do I have attacked? Oh, wait, did I blunder? That was a blunder. I'll keep the queens on the board because now I'm on down. So if we trade into the endgame here, I'd be playing for either a draw or to just not lose. Pawn to c4. He doesn't play it. That's kind of surprising. I can win my pawn back, can't I? I believe I can. Unless there's a back rank tactic. Oh! There is a back rank tactic. Darn it! Ah, sloppy. If I took the bishop, I was just getting mated on e8. I was playing this version. I'm gonna just take queen to e2. This feels kind of suspect for my opponent. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, yeah, pawn to f5 is forced, but I don't think he wants to play that. It just opens up a diagonal. I think I take here, stop him from castling. He's prepping bishop here. I can't really stop it. Let's go here. I do have this as an idea. Is it good though? I can't. I'm not sure. Let's just go here. I feel like this is more than playable. Let's take here first. Take here second. Gotta pick up the speed. Playing too slowly. Feels like my opponent was close to a blunder, but maybe it's alright for him. Here. Go here. This should be good for me. Need the pass pawn, that's the big thing. I could take that pawn, but I'm not very confident in how my pieces are lined up here. I just want to protect everything. Let's go back. Prep knight to f4, and okay. Sweet. Yeah, he's going to resign. There we go. Any thoughts on Alien Gambit, my good sir? I've played it a couple times. I don't mind it as an opening, to be honest. I think it's alright. What are you trying to do with that rook? I was thinking rook to f1, or c1, sorry. But I don't think it was the greatest idea. Getting a lot of GGs. Appreciate the roses last night. And the GG's again. A. Thank you, thank you. Zod, my Amazon support agent isn't helping. What next? You want something done right? You gotta do it yourself. I say you go raid the Amazon warehouse. There's actually like an Amazon warehouse, like I think only like it's away from my house. It's playing Alakine's defense. I probably could have reviewed that last game. I should have. My bad, chat. I'm still trying to get into the mojo. I should play bishop to g4. Let's hit this bishop. I don't really care about the bishop. It's not about the money. It's not about the bishop. Let's go here so I can play f5. If he goes knight e4 at any point. I guess here. This knight back. I'm not really in love with the idea of trading my knights just yet. The greatest maneuvering of my pieces. I played rook to d6 because I want queen to d7. I want control of the d file. Guess we're playing an in-game. I'm shocked that he let me trade. Genuinely shocked. That light square bishop was his best piece. Speed isn't everything here, but it is pretty important. I'm trying to play confidently, but still fast. Let's go here, chase the knight out. we just did a like whole circle of maneuvering. It's too early to play that. Got to get the knight into the game at some point. Pushes c4 too early. Then I have b5. Knight takes. Takes on. Let's go ahead, put the pawn on a light square so his bishop can't attack it. That makes sense. Sometimes I don't calculate. I just try and play moves that make sense, you know? Like opposite, or not opposite. Let's go here. Create a passed pawn. Let's go here. Take. Here. Hit the pawn. Stop his passers cold in their tracks. here to defend the pawn. Bishop to h6 before was also probably just winning, but nothing like good old-fashioned conversion. I just waltz my king right on in. Let's go here. There's no reason to. Yeah, okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Rose's voice is so soothing. I don't know how to react when people say that. And I don't know if it's because of, what do you call it? I'm burning calories while playing or something, but it's getting pretty hot. When I get a chance, I'm gonna. Is this playable? I usually don't play f4 in these kinds of positions, but it looks like it's at least an idea. I don't know how good of one, but it is one. I can maybe claim some space in the center. What should I be playing for here? I guess it will just go here. I wasn't sure which side he was going to castle on at first. So I was kind of waiting to play committal moves until I figured out which side he was going to castle on. But queen back to c8. I mean, let's go here, and if he sacks, he sacks. It is what it is. I don't believe in it. Like, it's scary looking, but I don't think there's like a actual win in the position. I shouldn't pre-move it though, because if he captures with the bishop first, I should probably I should probably capture the knight on g6 first. Yeah, he was thinking about it, but he didn't believe in it. I mean, I'm not saying he should have done it, but he should not have done what he did. Because this is not a good position for him. Ah, this doesn't work. Just winning material, but let's see. I think bishop here. Hit the pawn. I guess I can pre-move bishop captures on h7. Passive defense. Very. I don't want to. He's playing like he doesn't want to. That's a blunder. Or is it? I don't know. You need to move. You need to move. In some positions, the only bad move is to not make a move, you know? It's a c5 push at some point. That's his break. But he can't play it immediately. Meanwhile, I want like an e6 push, but I can't play it immediately. I can play it now, though. And I think I shall. It lets his knight back into the game, but I don't really know where his knight's going. None of these squares do anything. Right. The queen is the worst piece you can use to blockade a pawn. So I should be better here, but I'm not really sure how to convert my advantage. Oh, his bishop here sucks. This knight also sucks, but at least the knight, yeah, it can kind of activate. Also got to be a little careful about how I defend. He's threatening knight here to fork. So let's just go here. h3. He wants pawn to b4. Or sorry, pawn to c5. I was considering pawn to b4. I think I'll just go here, reroute the knight. Get ready to swing it over into f4. He's probably going to offer the queen trade at some point, I think. Couple of reasons. His queen sucks, mine is very active, and there isn't a whole lot of other ideas for him in this position. And he's just gonna turtle and pray, huh? Let's go b4, lock up the position. If he takes... Oh, he has this? Wait. I don't have tactics? Oh my gosh, I just blundered the game. Ugh. What was I doing? Darn it. So frustrating. Ah, I know I messed that up. There must have been a win in there somewhere. Must have been much better at some point, no? Eh. Looks like the position was about equal. You know, there's no real way for me to press through. Very impressive play from my opponent. I missed pawn to g5. We should have played pawn. I'm winning in this position after pawn to g5 because it just shuts down everything. I messed up. Ah, it is what it is. Tis what it is, tis what it is. So I'm gonna go, but you should read chat a little more. I'm trying. It's a little difficult when I'm playing 3-minute games. I don't have 2 tabs open, so I have to switch in and out of the browsers. It's not ideal at all. Bishop back. Roy Lopez. Let's play pawn to d3. Costume change mid game. Play pawn a4. It was freezing when I started the stream. That's why I had the hoodie on, but now it's hot. Well, it was nice of my opponent to wait until I changed move, though. It was very, very courteous of him. Okay. Play pawn to a4. I'm trying to read the chat. I'm trying. I'm also trying to play some good chess. Let's take. Bishop to e3. All right. I'm doing my best, people. I'm doing my best. Would you rather play on the queen side or with c3 in the center? Usually white's idea is to play on the king side in this game. Typically in chess, you want to play to where your pawns point. Side hitting the gym? Always, baby. Come on now. Dang, side, chat, I play hockey too. Like, come on now. You know this. You know this. Be on that grind. All right? Who do you guys think David Goggins turns to when he needs advice on openings? Obviously, it's not true. Although I would gladly teach him chess. I think it'd be fun. Maybe pawn to c3 was better? I don't know. To a7 at some point is a good idea, I think. What is this move? It looks like a free pawn. Because if bishop takes b2, I just have rook to b1, and there's no bishop to d4 check. So he just loses the exchange. And this is... Oh, whoa, whoa, I have to be careful. I forgot bishop takes c5 comes with check. Defend c2. Ah, I just hung the pawn. Whatever. Lift the rook to the 7th rank. I don't know how effective of a 7th rank rook that'll be. Should also probably get my king off of this diagonal. Just e2 at some point is an idea. Pawn to b3, I'll just slide my rook over. Let's go over one. Should be fine, because after rook to e2, if I trade the rooks once, I don't have to trade twice. Rook to e2, I trade once. Oh, I'm halfway there. Uh-oh. Let's go here, defend the 2nd rank. Gotta move, gotta move. Come on, baby. We gotta skip to the loop. It's crunch time. That was beautiful defense, chat. That was gorgeous. That was gorgeous. Appreciate the follow, Mr. Sparkles. Shout out, baby. Yeah, checkmate, I believe. Did I? Play hockey? Well, I did. I'm graduated from college now. Appreciate the follow. Who's that? Ranjet? Thank you, thank you. Miss mate in 1. Dang. Missed checkmate? Wait, okay. When did I miss checkmate? Everyone's saying I missed it, and I think the computer agrees. Where's the missed mate, chat? Oh, I did miss mate queen to a8. It was there. Wait, wasn't it? Yeah. It wasn't mate in 1. It was mate in 2. Oops. But I see what you guys are saying. I was thinking too defensively. Good eyes, good eyes. Any tips on getting better at chess? Consistency is key. You aren't going to get better at something if you don't do it. Without giving me a rating, I can't really tell you what you should focus on, you know? Depending on your rating, there's different things you should focus on. Every chess player is different and unique. This is the same opening line. It's castle. Let's go here. Knight c5 is an idea at some point. Could play it now. Maybe it was a bit too early to play it. Let's go here. Pawn to a3 needed to happen before knight c5. Let's take, I think. Ah, I thought I had pawn to e5 maybe, but I don't. Bummer. Or do I? I don't. Darn it. Bummer. Okay, okay, you gotta move, you gotta move. Ugh, gotta play faster. What? But he forgot about the bishop. Let's claim space and territory with the knight. Either forcing his pieces back further, or at least negating this bishop's effectiveness. Queen can't really go anywhere, so instead of trying to win more of the position, I'm just going to develop my pieces. I'll take. Force the queens off the board. Let's go here. Now I just need to get my rooks in the open files, and the rest of this game should play itself. Obviously, if I take the knight, he takes my rook. I think I just go bishop here, swing the rook over. I should be winning. I need to get my bishop here. And then thanks to the long-range effectiveness of the rook, I should be able to just rotate my rook into his position, start gobbling up pawns. But at the same time, there's no real reason to rush things. This knight looks super scary, but I'm not convinced it's actually doing that much. This is why rooks are so much better than knights in the endgame. They just control way more space. He took his knight 2 moves to get over there. I do have to be careful. He wants knight there for the discovered, or for the fork. Should be able to take here. This might be a little better. He can't take. Oh my gosh. Oh, what am I doing? Still gotta be careful about forks and whatnot. This is still winning. Should not pre-move too much. Promotion checkmate, that's pretty, chat. Come on, that's pretty. Promotion checkmate. You don't see that every day. What's the name of the website you play on? Chess.com. A's just sending all kinds of gifts. Appreciate the chilies and the roses. Thank you so much. Hello from Indonesia. What's up, Epini? Shout out, baby. Appreciate the follow, Lenny. Hot. That was sick. Chat, you gotta chill. It's like 12 a.m., alright? 5 seconds is crazy. That's why you're good. Appreciate the follow, Rocio. Appreciate the follow, Tree Duck. I knew you meant good, alright? No, I'm not a god. Just a general. I wouldn't want to be. go here. Another Alechine's defense. Let's go here. Bishop g4 is fantastic. Anytime you can get it in the Alechines. I always recommend to people, get this move. If someone plays the Alechine's defense against you, you need to get, let's go here. And then I'm going here and here. The right move order is, right. Just go here. Get ready to reroute my pieces a bit. I have a very, very strong dark squared bishop. Let's go for this push. Captures with a knight. I wasn't expecting that. He wants a knight outpost on c6 though. I understand that much. I'm going to try and argue it's not going. Like, it'll look really scary. Here's my rook ball. Let's go here. Move knight to c6. Okay. Ah. See, blundered. Might be a complete blunder. There is rook to b2. I think I'll play that. King to h8 coming up. Whoa. He doesn't. Let's go here. Ignore the queen trade and then bishop to d4 though. Takes. What is he doing? Like when I have an interesting, I mean, I like winning. No, who doesn't? But I'm such a competitive person. It's almost annoying to me when there's a super interesting position. And my opponent's blunder and I just give it right back. Gosh darn it, man. Well, I got my wish. We got an interesting position now. I mean, this isn't really an interesting position though. I shouldn't have allowed that. That was a nice find. My opponent's playing very resourcefully. Activate the queen into the position. That's why I brought the rook back. Goes there. I believe I can go here to hit the pawn. I need to play fast and also be wary of back rank threats. This bishop on h6, there's always going to be like mating ideas. Right now, this beautiful rook right here covers everything. Shout out to that rook holding it down. Let's go here. Ah, I gotta move faster, so much faster. I'm losing way too much valuable clock. What am I doing in this position? Ah, blundered. That's why you gotta play faster, though. I put myself in that situation where I had to just start randomly moving. Faster play, chat. Faster. Should I go play a few games of Bullet? Nah. I feel like the Blitz is fine. Well, we can switch over for a little bit, right? Oops. Oh, gotcha. Selling wants to play a bullet game? Sure. One of the viewers wants to play a quick bullet game. I don't mind. From Israel. Shout out, baby. International. I realized he was going to do that after I removed. Shouldn't preview that you can go pawn to d4. He aimed to my opponent. Well played. Well played. One of my viewers wanted to play. Alright, Papa Crow also wants to play. Let's go here. Dang! Papa Crow playing out of his head with the speed right now. His position's looking very dicey, though, I gotta say. I'm just 2 pawns up. This is a free piece. Let me take here. Take here. And then let's offer the queen trade, I guess. I didn't think he'd see it, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to cheese him a bit. Alright. Let's go ahead and play some 1 minute bullet. A long game is a little better. How long were you stuck at 1000 elo? I've actually never been 1000 elo in my life, I don't think. I think I started playing online and I started playing on my brother's account when I was like 6, and then I got my own account when I was like 8 or 10, and I think my rating then was like 1900, 2000. Well played, Papa Crow. The speed was insane. Hats off to you. You can let the fingers fly. Play 10 minute? You guys want me to slow down and play some slower chess? Yeah, I can talk to chat more that way too. I might do that. I was born a grandmaster. I was also kind of obsessed with chess when I was younger. I mean, I still am, but my parents had a rule that I couldn't play more than 30 minutes of yeah, I can't find anyone. Oh, is this unrated? That might be why. All right, let's play FX, and I'm gonna go play some Rapid. We'll play one more of the viewers, and then I'll play some Rapid games. On a G5. If you take the pawn on G5, it's already not good for white because this pawn sucks and these pawns are gonna fall. There's no way to hold on to them. You can try that, but it doesn't work. Take, and now the pawns are even, but the pawn he has over here is not a good one. Let's take once, check, and castle. Oh, he's gonna, okay. Now we castle. Now I get a free pawn. Another free pawn. This should just trap his knight, right? Oh no, he does have knight there. Hit the bishop. I'm also threatening mate on b4 and on a4. It's pretty funny, yeah. I was about to say, I think he can sack the bishop to stay alive. I'm looking for a mating net, but I don't see it. I know there's a free piece there, I just felt like free moving. Alright, let's go ahead and play some rapid. Good game. Slow it down, let's slow it down. You just missed mate, did I? I was in check though, right? Appreciate the follow, Christian. Shout out, baby. Let's go knight to f6. Oh, we got some friend requests. I'll go ahead and accept them. Let's play King's Indian. Up against Christos 127. He looks young. Ay, ay, ay. He looks very young. I'm up against like some 8-year-old wonder kid. I remember back in the day, I used to be the 8-year-old wonder kid. It's always funny how that works, the circle of life. You keep playing long enough, you no longer be the wonder kid. You'll be going up against the wonder kids. It's castle. The enemies use an engine. Can we play 2v2 after? Trinity, why do you only hit me up to play when I'm on stream, alright? Ask me to play sometime off stream. I can't just, what do you call it? I can't just entrust you to have high level games. I need to see it firsthand. The proof is in the pudding for me, alright? If you want to play some 2v2 Clash, you gotta prove to the general that you are worthy of being on his stream. Appreciate the follow, Keanu. Appreciate the follow, Ghosty. You're gonna get 50k this December? I mean, I don't know. I'm not looking that far ahead. For a multitude of reasons. TikTok might not even be around for me to get 50k by December, right? If it ends up getting banned from the App Store or something. It's nice to see you in the stream though, Trinity. Tell Cam I said hi. I just got a new arena tonight. Dropping the government. Ah, dropping the government on me. Who puts proof inside pudding? It should be put inside a briefcase. No, the proof is definitely in the pudding. Just think about it. Who would want to eat non-foolproof pudding? What? Pudding with no proof? That's just... You know what that is? I think that's Jello. That's what that is. Capture. Let's take... The first Clash Royale stream has to be with Lil Man, my little brother. Alright, he gets first dibs. I need to teach my little brother chess. He's so good at every game he plays. There's no way he's not going to just automatically get chess. Like, he doesn't know anything about it, but I promise you in like a week or two he's gonna be like 1,000 rated. I don't know how he got so good. He just plays like mobile games. But it seems like every mobile game he touches he just becomes really, really good at. How old is little bro? That's actually a good question. I don't know. I'm like 6 years older than him. I'm 24 now. I stopped counting after he was 8. I lost count after he was 8 years old. Alright? You guys can call me a scumbag, but when you have multiple siblings, alright, they're just kind of around, you know? My older brother's always going to be my older brother. My little sister's always going to be my little sister. And my youngest brother is always going to be, Lil Man, right? I mean, you know, they're just kind of there. Like, they don't really age. Also, I've always been the coolest sibling, if anyone asks. It's not really up for debate. My older brother never played chess competitively, but he did grow up. He was like my main opponent growing up. He's only ever played in one over the board tournament, but he's only plays casually, but his rating, he has a account on Lee Chess, and his rating is 2,200. So, not half bad for a casual. Not too shabby for a casual, right? I should have played knight to b6 first, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to sack the exchange. I want to just play rook takes c3. Depending on what he plays here, I might do just that, but we'll see. What manga have you read? I've never read a manga before. I show my mom and grandma anime, but I've never been like I don't mind them, but I also don't really like. I'm broke for one, and they're expensive. I don't know. I've just never really gotten into it. Bro was born with aura. I like your positive vibes. Thank you. A mangus. No, I would show my mom and grandma anime, not a mangus. They really liked it. But none of my friends at college are really into it, so I never really bothered to show it with them. And I feel like I don't know. It's one of those things you either like or you have. There's like a stigma around it or something. Let's take sack the exchange. Take, and I have no idea what he's going to do now. I assume he's going to try and keep the rook. No, he's just going to keep it back. Fair enough. I can take this pawn. Let's see. To me, at least, this seems a little more accurate. Takes a6. I'm just going to go queen to a5, hit this pawn and this pawn. Boom, boom, boom. He defends it with queen to c4. I have bishop takes d2, so I'm not quite sure how he's going to defend it yet. Knight to b6, there's also just takes. And I want the pawn on the a file because the queening square is the most important square of all. You do not want your opponent's pawn, or sorry, if your opponent only has one bishop of one color, you do not want the queening square to be controlled by that bishop. So I want this to be a light square. He would prefer it if this a pawn was on the b file, because then he'd be able to push and eventually go for like a bishop to a7, and I can never plug a rook behind it. But because it's on a light square, I can always go rook to a8, and he'll never be able to attack my rook with his bishop. So thus establishing a blockade. Would you rather win the Stanley Cup or take Magnus's title? That's an insane question. Is the fax machine running tonight? I don't hear it. I just have the noise cancellation on. Trust me, it's still, I can hear it perfectly well. Oof. Say probably the Stanley Cup. That would be so cool. But I don't know. Being world chess champion also seems like it'd be really, really insanely cool. But I don't know. It's a tough question. It's like, how am I supposed to choose, you know? Let's see. Bishop here, maybe? Feels like it shores everything up the most. Um, what's the right way to progress here? Is he threatening to do anything? Is knight to c4 like a quote-unquote threat? Or am I chilling after like queen here? Hmm. There's also just rook to a8. What does the position call for? Simplification or complication? Take, take, take. I'm pretty contented just going here. Knight to b3, bishop takes e3, queen takes e3, and there's either takes or takes. And I should be happy. Believe. I don't think that was the right way to progress, I'm going to be honest. But it's probably alright. Who's winning the Stanley Cup next season? The Stanley Cup? Like the ones girls like? No, he means like the trophy in hockey. Appreciate the follow, Osa. What do you call it? I've completely lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie. It is like 1 a.m. Appreciate the follow, Rainmaker. Oh, that's what my train of thought. Someone asked, I want to buy a book to learn more. What would you recommend? Before I give you an answer, it would be helpful if I knew what ELO you were, like what your rating is. You know, then I can give you a book recommendation based off of that because there's hundreds of chess books out there, thousands. Different ones are going to help different people depending on their rating. If you're newer to chess or just starting out, the book I recommend to everyone that they should get first is Bobby Fischer Teaches Chess. It's basically like the manual for chess players. It was the first chess book I ever read, first book my parents ever bought me, and it was pretty huge in just understanding how the game works. Takes with check. Oh, I blundered. Hmm. Ah, okay, wait. There, there is knight takes here, but then takes, takes, and this pawn is probably too fast to stop. Yeah. Ah, that's so sloppy. Ugh, ugh. Yeah. I have to take this pawn. It's too fast otherwise. Ah, good. I need to probably. Nah, never mind. Not smart. Appreciate the follow, Kazan. Soul, not gonna lie, that's alright. At least if I'm selling, that makes me a good salesman, right? Should have checked with the queen earlier. I mean, I can't check with the queen here because all the squares are covered. I think you're saying queen to a1 here, or oh, queen to a1 here. Then you just go rook back. No, you're right, because then I can lift the queen to a2. Good eye. Missed out on that. I don't know why it took him so long to capture. Guess we go here. Obviously, I can't trade the queens. I mean, I can, but and I don't think that's a very good life strategy. This is more just a scare tactic than anything else. Queen here, king here, and I don't actually have like an attack. You're still playing? Damn, you're dedicated. I will follow you. Appreciate you. It's quite the way to spin it. What's the saying? If it wasn't for, if I never took an L, I wouldn't know how to spell light. I wouldn't know how to spell light, right? Is the old saying. I feel like rook here is almost just forced, right? Not forced, but like, ah, I see the idea. Okay, fair enough. That's cute. No, that's really cute. If I go rook to c8, oops, if I go rook to c8 or rook to a8, then he has rook check on d8 and he trades the rooks off. So I got to delay that. I want to move my rook. I can't do it immediately. His pieces are all kind of uncoordinated and his king's like out in the open. Let's go here so he can't trade. Obviously, time is my biggest friend here. To e1, or sorry, rook to e8. I believe I can get away with this. I also have queen to c1 check. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's a perpetual. I kind of also want to play for more. Wait, queen to c1. I have some clock. Queen to c1 here. Then queen back to f4 check. King here. Okay, I think it starts with this. That's how you know this kid is young. He's willing to just full send it. Okay. I still have plenty of time here, so let's calculate here. He's gonna hide his king here. Good gosh, young chess players, they are a different breed. King here. Or queen there to continue the attack. Also just take. Or maybe it's the cop-out move. I'll just take, because now I can't be losing. There's no way for him to... Oh wait, no, yeah, he can't defend the pawn with just queen to c6. What am I saying? Whatever, a 3-1 majority even with a knight. There's no way for him to capture all three of my pawns without trading this one off, so... The queens come off the board now. I won't be losing. But I'm not gonna lie, I want to play for the win. My opponent has like no time left. Zod the Flagger. Oh, he has this though. There was no reason to go for that tickle check. I thought I would. I feel like a scumbag. But a dub is a dub is a dub is a dub. And somehow, some way. Alright, who said I sold? You're right, I did sell. I just sold a W. Alright. You had mate? Did I have mate in one? Wait, what? Where's the mate? Oh yeah, wait. Wasn't here just mate? Oh, whoopsie. Eh. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was just concerned with getting the dub. I'm not gonna lie. Win is a 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 win. I stand corrected. Alright. Try and keep the good times a rolling. Let's go knight to f3. Play a Roy Lopez. Someone asked earlier if I could play the Italian. Italian is bishop to c4 instead of bishop to b5. Let's go for this pawn to a4 maneuver. Castle. Pawn to c3. Pawn to h3. Rook to e1. Let's go here. Probably queen to d7. Could play rook here to hit the knight and force it back. But I think I'd rather just play for the center. Pawn to d4. Go and pre-move the capture. My favorite anime? Maiden One is overrated. That's what I'm saying. Favorite anime? I did give him pawn to d5. Now I'm wondering if there's any way I can not allow that. Takes with the knight. Takes. Okay, let's play like this. A little weird, but I think it's slightly stronger. I mean, my b pawn is going, or my pawns are going to be a little weak. Oh, okay. He opts for this. I'm not completely convinced by this. This is a really strong square for my knight. He kicked my knight, but typically when you kick knights with a pawn move, it should be because you're forcing the knight to a worse square. He kind of just forced my knight to a better square, right? And now this dark square bishop is very inactive. It's not like losing or anything yet for my opponent, I don't think, but it's not, he's not playing the position how it should be played. But I understand his idea. He wants to get his knight to a strong outpost, right? So, and go rook to d1. Also just go bishop f5. Oh, that's not good. I'm just going to put in knight to d3 does nothing. Let's go here, develop the knight, hit the pawn. A lot of imbalances going on here. I have a superior knight. If he gets a knight here, he'll have a superior knight. His dark square bishop sucks. My pawn on b2 sucks because he can just pile up pressure on it. Very imbalanced position. Probably Gurren Lagann. Hello, I am from Indonesia. I've had a lot of Indonesians tune into my lives lately. Shout out, that's awesome. It's crazy to think someone from other countries like tuning in, watching me. Still can't really wrap my head around the concept of people like enjoying me playing chess, but where there's a stage, I shall perform. All right. English or Spanish? Still in the games. We gotta get the George W. Come on now. What is this? Tanks, 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 tanks. Not exactly lovely. Play knight to h6 maybe instead. There's a right move and there's a wrong move in this position. My gut, I'm gonna go with my gut, I think. My gut tells me all these dark square weaknesses in his position make bishop trade good for me. I can go here, but then he has queen to... Let's play pawn to f3 maybe. Takes. Should bishop to h6 happen first? That's my biggest question right now. I believe it should. Okay. Bishop to h6 was the right order. Even if I end up a pawn down, I feel like the dark square weaknesses should come through for me in this position, but maybe not. Who knows? I guess there's only one way to find out. Takes e4 is playable. I'm not sure it's a good move, but it's playable. Obviously hitting my rook. This is probably the best square to put my rook. Right. Where's the queen to go? Leave here is fine. It is currently 2 pawns up, but I'm banking on the fact that his dark square weaknesses in his position are not really ever going to let him retain the material. He might sacrifice the exchange here with like some kind of pawn to d5 idea. I don't like that either. Even though I'm 2 pawns down in a position with not a whole lot going on, I much prefer my position right now. Someone said take rook. Chat, if I take the rook on f8, my queen is hanging. We can't hang our queen here. Come on now, we've come too far. You guys got to understand why your opponent is doing something. Ask yourself, wait a minute, my opponent obviously knows the rook's under attack. So why would he hang it, right? I never take move suggestions while I play. I don't mind people suggesting moves in the comments because then other people in the comments will debate back and forth. But I'll never, like, my opponent doesn't have access to that, right? So I feel like it's a form of cheating if I take move suggestions, you know? Very competitive person. I live for the thrill of battle, the thrill of competition. So anything that deducts from that, I've never liked. Someone asked why not knight to c4? For the same reason. If takes, I get his queen, but then he just gets my rook. And I can get his rook in the end, but then he gets my bishop, and I'll have 1 knight versus 2 knights left in that resulting position. It does not work out for me. Patience is a virtue here. There's no reason to rush to take everything. His rook is still under attack. I think a lot of people were wondering, well, why doesn't he just play rook to c8? Because I can still take on c4 anyway. And if he takes with his rook, the back rank weakness and the dark squares that I was talking about earlier made him. That's why he's thinking so long here. It's not an easy position to play. Oh snap. Knight to c3. Okay. That's tricky. How do I play this? Takes. Wait. Takes. Knight to c3 was a gorgeous find. I'm not sure if I'm even better here. Takes. Takes. My opponent just asked what my rating was. What? I'm so confused by that question. Um, let's see. Queen takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, knight takes, takes. And then king takes on f8, and I'm losing. So that's no bueno. I think. Hmm. Oh, he takes with the knight. That's interesting. I can't go rook to c1 because there's knight to e2. Let's go here. Need the rook train on this file still. So take the rook. If I take the rook, he takes here. He takes my rook. He doesn't capture back first. He doesn't, it's not a check, so he doesn't have to take it, even though it's right next to his king. He would capture my rook, and then my knight would be under attack. And then I could take, and then he could take, and then I take, and I'm down a pawn, but I don't have a lot of compensation. This pawn. Can I kick his rook around a little bit? Just play softly. T5 is no bueno. T2 here. I gotta move. I'm gonna play this. I don't know if it's any good. Se acaba esta paz. I cannot speak Spanish. See a winning position for white. Sometimes part of being a good chess player is you have to be willing to trust yourself to find a way out of the tunnel when there is no light at the end of the tunnel, right? Just complete darkness. There is not a win in sight. You just gotta play on and trust in your ability. If you do that, if you trust yourself to find a way out when it doesn't look like there's a way out, you'll surprise yourself. Though I'm not really sure I'm going to be surprising too many people this game. This ain't looking, this ain't looking exactly like a prime position. Here, hit the pawn. I want to keep my knight trained on the king side. Go knight to c2. And let's just go here. Keep the knight trained on the king side. Stronger. Right, right. I can't take the knight. Well, I can take the knight. Let's go here. Let's pre-move this. Because I really don't have much else to play for in this position. We had rook to b3, d4, bishop to f6. With the bishop for free, and then just take. And I'm probably losing because this pawn is probably too fast for me to stop, but I mean, this is my best try. Ah, can't even play king to f2. He starts it with that. Oh wait, is this pawn just unstoppable? Might have miscalculated. Gotta go here. I gotta do everything within my power to stop this pawn, even if it's unstoppable. Here, he just has rook here. Takes, and I can't stop the pawn. I mean, it might be unstoppable no matter what. Takes, king here. Pawn up one. Does he have some kind of tactic to force the pawn through? I think he thought here and he could promote. That was pretty funny. Did he blunder? Are you kidding me? There is no way I win that game. There is no way on God's green earth I make that comeback happen. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Trust yourself to find that way out of the tunnel when there is no light. That's what being a chess player is, chat. That's what it's all about. Oh my gosh. That was insane. Oh, baby, down on the clock. Ay, ay, ay. Well, that's crazy. I'm going to have to chop this game up for a clip. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Little Roy Lopez, very standard. I was supposed to play. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I had bishop takes f8 because it attacks the queen. That's such an oversight. Takes, I just take. Rook to b1. Apparently it's still pretty equal here. Queen to e3, knight to c3. Computer suggests rook to b6, but even after queen takes e5, it says this is still perfectly fine. It says that even this is fine, okay. And this is where I messed up. I was supposed to play rook to b7 and threaten knight to h6. Now my opponent was actually slightly winning the position. Rook to e6. Oh, I had rook to e6. That's so stupid of me to miss. Because of rook to c, the idea behind rook to e6 is that if I play rook to d6 right now, it's just winning because this, although there is this little cute little move. If he takes, I get the rook. If he takes here, I take this, and I'm in time to stop the pawn, but I'm still up and down. It's completely drawn here. It's completely drawn. And I think my opponent thought, okay, he's down on the clock. I'm going to try and flag him, see if he makes a mistake. But then he missed that I was just a pawn up. I win this pawn here. It's still drawn, but he panics and plays the move knight to e5, allows my king inside. Now his king is cut off, and that means I'm going to get this pawn as well. And now it's just a matter of cleaning the position up. Oh baby, oh golly, oh gee, what a comeback. Do you watch UFC, Mr. Zod? I do not. Yeah, let's go, Dre, with the Zod emotes. That's what we're talking about, baby. Viewer peak, hard work paying off, brother? Heck yeah. I don't know. It's definitely nice having an audience, but I'm just happy there's people like who enjoy watching me play chess, you know? I'm happy I'm playing some good chess too. These people aren't like, people are getting their money's worth. Appreciate the follow, Marco. Appreciate you sharing live, man. There were a lot of follows after that comeback win. That was sick. You really that guy? Yeah. When you start back streaming? I've been live again for, let's see, a little over 2 hours now. So I think I've streamed about 6 hours in the day. Let's play a close Sicilian. What country is this? Nigeria. I should have known that. Whoa, pawn to e5. That's a new one. I'm not used to seeing pawn to e5. He wants a closed setup. Okay. Pawn to d3 first is probably a little more accurate, but it's whatever. Basically, probably just going to try and make the claim that the pawn here, just take, just take with the pawn. I don't like this pawn formation for him. I don't really see it as doing a whole lot of good. Let's overprotect the pawn on d5 because this pawn is essential to the position. Overprotection in chess is a underrated concept, especially when you're starting out, I feel like, right? I feel like oftentimes it's better to overprotect than underprotect key squares or coordinates. That looks wild, I know, to move the pawn in front of the fianchetto, but obviously knight to f5 is like his next move, like he could pre-move it almost. So let's stop it. Appreciate the follow, Dr. Anmar Azawi. So, what are your plans post-college? Get out in the workforce, start grinding, return to over-the-board chess, get my license, get the pearly whites fixed. No? Outside of that, I don't know. I haven't gotten much further than that. Got to get my hands on a driver's license, though, now that I'm no longer blind. Let's play this. He wants the f5 square, so now I'm going to use his pawn against him. He can push f4, and I'll take the pawn. You know? Otherwise, my next move is probably going to be like bishop to f4, unless he plays bishop to a6, and I have to play rook to e1 first, and then I'll play bishop to f4. To e1. You can't drive, so basically from the time I was like 16, all right, it turns out sitting in front of a computer screen all day playing chess is not great for your eyes. From the age of like 8 to however old I was. But turns out it's not great for your eyes. So I was basically like legally blind my entire junior hockey career and even into the first 3 years of college. So it got to the point where I can't even like see on the road at night. And obviously there's no point in me having a license, right? It'd be a harm on the road. But that dark square bishop was the strongest piece in his position. I'm not sure what that was. Right, he wanted this, but isn't this just way too slow? Because I can go here. I don't think knight takes d5 works. You can try it, but I don't believe in it. So basically, I was just like flying around legally blind until 2 years ago. And I got LASIK surgery on my eyes. I know you guys are going to call me stupid, all right? I never claimed to be smart. I couldn't, for the life of me, get contacts into my eyes. Like I couldn't. And glasses were never really an option because I couldn't wear them on the ice. So I was just like flying around blind. And 2 years ago, or wait, yeah, 2 years ago now, I got LASIK on my eyes, so now I can see. But at that point, I was almost done with college. I was like, I'm not getting a car before I leave. I'm already about to graduate, so there's no point in me getting my license. Is he just going to sack the queen? He is. Fair enough. I mean, I respect it. I should still be much better, but it does give him more play. Queen to a4 feels right. I think a bishop and... Okay. Don't capture back yet, right? I play this first, I believe. So this. Rook to d1 first feels right. The more material I can force off the board, the better, because at this point my opponent's only chance of salvaging the game is maneuvering his knight here and going for some kind of back rank threat with his rooks. It's going to be very difficult to prove, though. Um, do you like you guys? No. Appreciate the follow, NT Prod. Thank you for sharing the live, Usain. LASIK surgery went well for you. I'd be nervous because of all the horror stories I hear. Oh, trust me, Mama Zod was freaking out. She did not want me to get the surgery. Just because she was like so concerned. I was like, Mama Zod, listen. You gotta listen, Mama Zod. I can't see. I'm an athlete who's literally just flying around blind. Like this is not working. And she understood how important it was to me. She was like, all right, all right, all right. She still was not fond of the idea, as probably no mother would be, um, because of the dangers involved. But I let my parents know how important it was to me. They were like, all right, let's go ahead and get it. And honestly, my eyes are like a kid in a candy shop. It's so fun just to look around. I'm not gonna lie. There's sometimes when I'm like drunk or something that I'll forget I can like see. I would used to have to like just walk around blind, just be like, and not, I wouldn't be able to like read the road signs or anything. And everything just looks like so much clearer. It went from like looking at like an old YouTube video and like, the like terrible quality pixelated frames to like 4K. The difference was night and day. Like it was life changing. I'm able to like see people's faces now. Like make out the details of people's facial structure, which I know sounds pretty mundane, but I wasn't able to like see people at all before, so that was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool moving up in the world is, yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay. Go here, he goes here, and I go here. I think I'll just play like that. It's going to be very hard for him to maneuver his pieces. His knight is still sandwiched by this pawn all the way back. Like, what was that, like 20 moves ago now? That's a creative idea, though. He's using his king to help support his position. How do I make this work? I could just push the pawn. Uh, then he gets to trade off some material, so I don't like that. To be g7 also looks playable. Scooping the pawns. I could also just bring my king in, right? Because I'm not really sure what piece he can move here. Bring the king to support the pawn. Does give him rook here. Takes. Takes. And just move the queen back. And I should be... Alright. He's using his king. Alright, let's use our king. I can go queen to g7, but I think I'd rather get my king to d2, because after queen to g7, I should still be winning, but I don't want to give him this pass c pawn and make it a race, right? I don't want to give my opponent counterplay for free, you know? A pass pawn is a win condition, and his pieces are actually like pretty close to supporting it. And my queen would be all the way over here, gobbling pawns. It's still probably very, very much winning for me, but um, out of respect for my opponent, I'm trying to take the path of least resistance, you know? G7 here should be winning. I think I'd throw in a couple checks first, though. Either pushing his king further away. He goes king here. I'm going to go queen back. Also, maybe just queen to d6. Here. Takes. Here. Yeah, this should be winning. Just take. He goes right back to c6. I think all I have to do is play queen here, defend the pawn, cut the knight out from getting back into the position, and I should be able to just push this pawn down the board. Takes, and then I just push the g pawn to victory. This guy is fighting. To him. Would you want to be a grandmaster one day? Absolutely. But um, I think we go here, cut his king off. He'll probably go rook here. That's fine. Go here and just force his king back. Let's go here. It is still forcing me to play accurately. It's crazy how well he's fought this game. Crazy. Now I see why he's 2290. When you put up opposition like this, there's plenty of chances for me to blunder. Takes, takes, takes. Here, here. Should be winning. But honestly, that kind of feels like a cop out. I'm going to try and just do this the clean way. My king will always control the queening square. Ah, ay, ay, ay. Oof. Appreciate the follow, James Wilcox. Time's odd. Thank you, Hack. Thank you, thank you. I know, I know. From Jakarta? Where's Jakarta? Yeah, that was not an easy game. I mean, I was winning the entire game. I feel like the conversion was insanely clean. GG. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you, Mark. Well played. Thank you. Oh, Indonesia. What's up, Guitar Lover? Nice to see you. Wow, a lot of Indonesian. That's awesome. I guess it's probably the middle of the day over there, right? Because it's different time zone. It's 1:30 a.m. here. That's why we have the ASMR chess going. Okay. Let me close these extra tabs I have up. Probably going to play a couple games of Bullet and then end the stream for the night. 1:30 a.m. Speed Chess Twitch. Oh, this guy's streaming right now. I'm playing against another stream. Fascinating. I don't really want to play that. I feel like it's playable. It's Bullet. I think the worst thing you can do in Bullet is um, double clutch, as in like hesitate on what move you should play. Just make a move. It's a pretty impressive pawn chain I got going. Nah, let me just start pushing P, baby. Oh, I blundered. Should still be winning. Oh, well played, well played. Way to salvage that. I can't be mad at that. It was just sloppy technique on my part at the end. Oof. I lost 4 rating points for that. Whoopsie. Ah, well, them's the breaks. Zad, I can do 2,000 rated puzzles easily, but I can't barely, beat, like, players 100 rated points. So puzzles are pattern recognition, right? But a game of chess is a conversation. It's very important that you listen to what the other person is saying. I mean, they're not actually saying anything. I mean, it's important that you listen to and pay attention to what kind of moves they're making. I think a very, very, very big mistake that I see when chess players are starting out is they will underestimate their opponents. And underestimation in anything always comes at a price. They'll be like, oh, the guy I'm playing against sucks. Like, I'm going to Bobby Fischer him, you know? Like, he doesn't know all the stuff that I've been looking at. But even the very worst opponents who know absolutely nothing about chess, and I've learned this from having a lot of my friends, like teaching a lot of my friends at college who have never played the game of chess before. I'll have them just like play a game of chess, usually not against me, but like, you know, they'll just play. And one thing I've noticed is that they, even the ones who have absolutely no idea what they're doing whatsoever, still come up with pretty decent plans. And if you don't pay attention to what they're doing, it will like, they will beat you, you know? Chess is a game of logic, and like, you know, people know how to be logical. It's just not an easy position to play. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Gotta go, you gotta go. Let's pull it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pick up the pace. Play with speed. Eek. That's annoying. Night. I don't even know if this is good for me, to be honest. Let's go here. Shouldn't be worse. Two knights in this kind of position is tricky. I'm pretty happy he traded the rooks off. This position becomes a lot easier to play. Come on. Okay. Ah. I'm so slow. Oh, I need to adjust where my mouse is. That's not helping my case. Papa Crow wants to play again. I got you, Papa. Oh, we're playing early in game. Uh, that's not a good move because I can inhabit the dark squares. We just go here and win a rook. Oh, it's just mate. Good game, Papa. Studying theory or just playing more games for repetition? I've been playing something opening plays black. I struggle with the middle game. There's a few. Okay, so number one, the opening I play, the Alekine's defense, is a very, very rarely used opening. The reason for it is because you have to be pretty comfortable with maneuvering when you don't have a lot of room. Let's see. My opponent plays it here. I'll try and demonstrate. The This opening is not for everybody, right? That's the okay. Wait, I saw this idea before. You can like do this. I saw Hikaru play this before. Oh wait, I can go here. Then I go here. I have no idea what's going on. Can't move that. Yeah, pawn to g4 looks kind of soul crushing. It's bullet. You gotta move. You gotta move. Just find a move. It doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, I have 19 seconds? Where did my time go? Darn it. If I hadn't taken 900 years to move, I'd be crushing him in this game on well on the clock, not on the board. Let's see if we can get a cheese. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. The opening isn't for everyone. I would say it's for tactical players only. But your goal is always to target, even in the middle game, from straight from the opening. As soon as you play it, you want to target White's extended d5 and or d4 and c4 pawns, right? Oh, he's playing this like close slaps. Okay. I'm moving so slow. Gonna ignore that pawn for a second. queen trap? Question mark? No, he has this. Uh, want the 7th rank for my rook. If his knight moves. Okay. If I can't win this, then so be it. I'm a piece up. My king is stuck. What am I supposed to be doing here? Ay, ay, ay. Mamma mia, sweet Rosalita. Getting too old, Chad. I'm getting too old for this. Ay, ay, ay. Rick Harrison Pawn Store says it's a close one. Shout out. You never know what's going to walk through that position. Ah, what's the most amount of moves you've made in a Blitz game? It's actually a good question. I'm not completely sure. When I was younger, there would be a lot of trolls who would just keep a drawn position going for forever. I think there was one game where I think we played a little over 300 moves because neither of us would draw the game. Appreciate the follow, Memo, Fit, and Nutriticon. Appreciate the follow, Hi Monty. Appreciate the follow, Bobby. Appreciate the follow, Satria. Shout out. Have over 100 new followers in the stream. Let's play in Alakines again. Let's try this. Captures with the rook? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is this position looks dicey. But dicey does not equal losing. It just means probably losing. But probably losing is a lot better than actually losing. Oh wait, no, 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 no. All right, whatever. I'll just sack the exchange. It's fine. I mean, it's not really fine, but it's fine. It's really not fine, but it's fine. You know? Like, it's not fine, but it's fine. Why did he play Queen G4? I don't... What does that move do? I should be able to play Rook F4 before I play Knight to E2. I had to do a quick scan and make sure there's nothing. He has a lot of back rank weaknesses, actually. I'm going to go after those. Let's go here. Queen sack. Yes, yeah. I told you, chat. It's fine. It's fine. So what? We lose the exchange. It don't matter. It don't matter. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. I should have captured that. It wasn't winning, but it's a playable line. I thought I had this, but I don't. Yeah, he just has that. Whoa. Nice move. Ah, darn it, I'm sunk. I got nothing. Yeah, yeah. Not fast enough. No, sure, let's rematch him. Gotta play faster. Oh, he's playing this line. I haven't seen this line in a minute. Oops. Okay, that was a mouse slip. I don't have to take that, and I don't have to castle kingside. All this expansion attempt on the king side, I'm going to try and call him out for. This is no good. Missed it. Let's go here. Should be winning. Just a clean piece up. I could have also just taken won the exchange, but I think just being a piece up gives him less counterplay. There it is, the rook's entombed. I mean, I guess he was running out of time anyway, but the rook's still entombed. I'll play the same line. I don't really want the bishop trade. Gotta be careful about my bishop getting trapped. I feel like he probably should have traded. Looks dangerous, but I don't. Looks only like, the proof's in the pudding. Ah, nice find. I blundered. I misclicked. Almost had it. Ooh. Oh, we're playing King's Indian? Okay. Play King's Indian. Uh, uh, let's blow some files open. Uh, I gotta be careful. That was pretty. Oh, we're playing a French. I didn't even realize what opening we were playing. I'm not gonna lie. The mate cheese. Let's try and tie his rooks down a bit. It's important that I go king here, not king to h1, because then there's knight to f2 check. Looks very, very wrong to put your king. I just had rook to d8. I'm dumb. You gotta move, you gotta move. It's bullet, let's go. I'm getting control of this square. You're not playing pawn f5. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. 27 hundo, chat. 27 hundo, baby. Ay, ay, ay. Snoop Dogg, is that you? Garbage chess playing? Oh my gosh. You want to play a game real quick, Slicks Mix? I was about to hop off for the night, but if you want to show the people how it's done, by all means. Alright? I will never deny you your floor. Appreciate the follow, Kez. Appreciate the follow, Randy. Alright, I've been streaming for 6 hours, 7 hours today now. What's in him? It's National Master. It's a title you achieve in chess when you reach 2200 rating. Saad, can we play one bullet game real quick? Yeah, sure, we can play one. We can play one. I got you, GG. I got you. I got you. Cue up the challenge. Appreciate the follow, Kira Kira. Bros him. I try to be so thank you. NM stands for National Master. It's a title given to you when you achieve an over-the-board chess rating of 2200, not online. Which chess game mode are you best in? Bullet, Blitz, or Rapid? Without a doubt, Bullet. It's also the one I play the most. But I've been trying to play less Bullet lately and focus on my longer chess because the longer chess is more focused on precision, calculation, and being like clean and precise, as accurate as possible. The faster the chess is, the less it is about calculation and precision, and the more it is about just playing off intuition and whatnot. Bro decided not to lose anymore? I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. I do need to make an account on Lee Chess. Okay, GG wants to play a quick game. Oh, we're doing Chess 960. Oh, baby. No, this is fun. I love Chess 960. Oh, he doesn't want to play Chess 960? Or you just want to play a normal game, GG? That's fine. No, that's alright. That's alright. Here, I'll challenge you real quick. This will be the last game of the night. Let's see if my opponent can take some of my elo. All right. I did kind of go on a tear and decide not to lose, but whoever was saying it's some garbage chest, they were right. I was there were a lot of blunders in those last couple games betwixt me and my opponent. Let's get the rook down here, and I just start pushing the pawns. You're sneaky. You're sneaky. Good game, GG. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Chat, make sure you're following the YouTube channel. I'm going to upload some content there tomorrow. I have a couple more video ideas I want to go ahead and get through. YouTube is General Zod Chess. All right. You can also just find it on my channel bio. All right. Also, while I have you all here before I end the stream, I don't have a title, so I can't play in Title Tuesday, but there's an Untitled Tuesday tournament. I think I'm going to stream that over on Twitch for the first time. Twitch is also General Zod Chess. All right, if you guys want to go ahead and give that a follow. Everyone's been pushing for me to start streaming on Twitch, so I want to go ahead and give that a shot. I don't know what kind of audience I'll be able to build there, or if I'm going to be doing it regularly, but I at least want to give it a shot because everyone wants me to. All right, thanks for the game, bro. GG. GG 33. Appreciate the follow, B Hansen. Only one mistaken bullet. I try, baby. I try. Appreciate the follow, Pommy. Appreciate the follow, Elder Dragon 159. Appreciate the follow, Cole. All right, 121 new followers on the what do you call it? How do you get to stream on TikTok? TikTok Studio. You need 3,000 followers or more to use this studio. I think you can stream with 1,000, but you have to kind of like do it through a desktop or phone. Thanks for streaming. Appreciate the info, of course. Make sure you guys are following the YouTube channel and the Twitch. I'm going to be having my first stream on Twitch as I take on Untitled Tuesday. It'll be an 11-round tournament. I'll probably be one of the favorites as an Untitled player, but going up against other Untitled players. Most of my competition at this rating range are Titled players, but appreciate the follow, Khalifa R. Appreciate the follow, Devontae Williams. Appreciate the follow, Marshall Stahl. But nonetheless, almost 200 new followers on the stream. That's crazy. Appreciate the support, people. And remember, chat. All right, everyone, have a good night. Follow the YouTube channel, General Zod Chess. Appreciate the support. We just hit 250 subscribers on there. And remember, wait, I got to do my outro. Good night, everyone. And remember, the world is cruel, so choose to be kind. All right? Have a night, everyone.